This is a wonderful scallop chowder. So let me show you how this goes. You want to start out with some sea scallops. So you go to the store and you buy sea scallops, and these are fairly big ones. So I'm going to cut them up, and while I'm cutting those up, I'm going to have you cut up some mushrooms for me. Just cut them in half. Okay. So here's a knife for you. And so when you get scallops home, if they're this large for this particular chowder, you want to cut them up so that they're in bite-sized pieces. And the big thing to know about scallops like this is that you do not want to overcook them. You do not want to overcook them because...
Do they get tough?
They get rubbery. And we're going to flavor this particular chowder with some onions, which I have cooking right here in this pot, Kristen. I've got some onions cooking down with some fennel. And then we're going to put in some mushrooms. So you want to use just basic button mushrooms. So let's put them in. Okay. And while we're thinking about this chowder, this scallop chowder, I'm wondering what you're thinking about for a wine for this.
Of course I'm thinking about a wine. So.
I know, you're thinking about wines all the time.
Okay. Again, looking at the ingredients, first off with the scallops and then with the cream and the fennel. Yep. I thought that the crisp Pinot Grigio would work.
Okay, a Pinot Grigio. A lot of people seem to like Pinot Grigio.
People love Pinot Grigio. It's got a very nice, clean, almost a green apple flavor, but sometimes they can be not very exciting. But I like the crisp Pinot Grigio. It's round, full flavored, very, very crisp, and I think that this will work really well with all of these ingredients.
Now listen, why don't we give this a little bit of flour because we want to thicken this chowder. So when you want to thicken a chowder, you add a little bit of flour to the aromatic vegetables that are in the pan. So we just cook that for about a minute or so. Okay, mushrooms are in. Now we want to add some salt and some white pepper. That goes in. Salt and white pepper. Use white pepper because I don't want to color this with black pepper. I want to keep this rather blonde. So when this is soft, then you can add the scallops. So I'm going to put the scallops in. Okay. From start to finish, this dish is going to take about 20 minutes. So I'll get the scallops in, and you get the heavy cream and the light cream, which is right there. Okay. We're using a combination of light and heavy cream in this dish.
And why do you do that? Just wondering.
I like a real velvety texture to this soup, and I use the light cream to lighten up the taste of the heavy cream. Go ahead, pour it in slowly, slowly. Wonderful. Oh, doesn't that smell good already?
It does.
Okay, so there is our light cream. If you didn't want to use light cream, you could use a non-fat half and half. That would be good too. Okay, the cream.
Heavy cream?
Heavy cream goes in, and we're going to cook this over low heat for about 15 minutes. That's all there is to it. But at the end, 5 minutes before this dish is done, we're going to add peas. Just peas, a box of frozen peas. Don't even defrost them. Just take them out of the box because peas don't take very long to cook at all. So we'll keep our eye on the chowder while it's cooking, and then we can add the peas.